I agree completely with the thrust of what Senator Higgins has said, and that is that all of this is completely undemocratic. I think it's unnecessary, but it's all completely undemocratic. When I stood up yesterday and criticised the OPR, I do it with a passion, because I distrust the huge power and influence that that agency, which is supposed to be independent and therefore non-accountable, is going to have over how Ireland develops in future. That agency was developed within the department, and I'm not going to go into personalities, but it was devised by somebody who actually wanted to devise a place for that person to operate in a different way. That's its origin. And all power has been concentrated so that even a minister, even a politically appointed minister who comes up with these statements and who is supposed to generate with the consent of the government a national planning framework, that person is going to be subject to massive internal domination by the OPR. And every step, I mean, I've supported amendments here that Senator Boyan has proposed to add additional people who should be consulted, such as local councillors and the like. But I see litanies of people who have to be consulted before anything happens in future. I don't think this is the right way to go at all. I don't think that, I believe that there's something, and I'm not making some kind of ideological point, I believe there is a dead hand being created here, and an undemocratic dead hand, which is being created here, which is going to tell every community in Ireland that there are criteria by which it can develop, and there are criteria by which it may not develop. And a one-size-suits-all. They talk about cities, and they say, you know, but is Limerick's problem the same as Dublin's problem? Or is Galway's problem the same as Dublin's problem? I don't think so. I don't think that Wexford's problems are the same as Monaghan's problems. I think there are huge differences. And I believe that those differences should be accommodated by giving the people of Monaghan and the people of the southeast, whether you want to deal with it on the old counties or a regional strategy, give them the right to dictate the future of their area, or at least to create the criteria by which they want to live, quite separate from the views of an elite in Dublin who think they know everything. And I go back to a point that Senator Boyan made yesterday. It is extraordinary that the chief planner in local authorities doesn't have to have any planning qualifications whatsoever. What they have to have, as I see it, is experience of the bureaucracy that is what I call a prefecture of management, pretending to be part of a system of democratic local government. So I won't delay the House any further, but I do strongly support at the very, very least, if we are going down this road, and I doubt the wisdom of a lot of it, but if we are going down this road, it can only be done, I say, with a massively increased democratic accountability and a massively decreased bureaucratic dominance for ministers, statements, frameworks, regulators and the like. This country doesn't need more of that. It probably needs a lot less of it. Thank you.
Senator Chambers.